Gold and silver predictions for the week of January 18th to 23. All right, let's look at what happened last week with gold. So 2 weeks ago, price had come down, gone up, and then we waited for this retracement, and then I said that's where I'd be taking longs. Basic trading, just up, down, up, down, up, down. We knew it was going to happen, and it played out perfectly. If you look at what happened last week, same thing happened on the day that happened on the week. Copy and paste. It was the exact same thing that happened. Look, we had a price push up, retrace, push up, retrace, right back into our past demand zone. And then what did it do? It pushed up even more. So if we go back down to the day and we look at what happened, we have price pushing up, it retraces, it pushes up, and then what happened? It retraced. We'll even mark it out exactly. Price comes right back into the zone it rejects. We look at the 4 hour. It's just one wick. Sweeps all the liquidity that built up. Look, this is basic trading. Look, up, it expands, it consolidates, it manipulates, and where are we going to go? We're going to expand again. We look on the 1 hour. Let's drop down to the 15 minute, maybe the 5 minute, and start to see how nice this price action looks. Let's try the 1 minute. Not very nice price action, I can't lie. This is not very nice. The basics of trading, the fundamentals that a lot of people forget before they start looking at liquidity is higher time frame. At least for me personally, when I look at higher time frame, I like to just keep it basic market structure. Like start on the week and just look at where you're at, where are your demand zones, where's your support. Like where if we were to look at this chart right here, take a guess at where price is going to go next. Like that's what I'm looking for. So when I drop down to a lower time frame, I'm trying to, that's when I start looking for manipulation, some liquidity. I'm starting to look for prices starting to move like this, and then I'm looking for a sweep, and then we see our break of structure, and then that's where we take the longs to end up going higher. But overall, prices, like if you were really just a bummy trader, you could have just looked at this in the first place. Fuck, I lost my drawing. You really could have just looked at price in the first place and just been like, all right, damn, look, we're at a support. Let's go up for our resistance. Let's just go up. All right, let's take a look at what's going to happen next week. We're going to mark out our structure, just market structure, and then we're going to mark out some liquidity and then move from there. Just explain this, but we're looking at the day. We have price go up, retrace, up. We've started to retrace again. There's 2 points that I'm going to be looking for a retracement at. It's going to be the point A right here. So I'm either going to be, I'm pretty confident. Like price came in here and we rejected pretty easily. We'll find out more. Like I'll know more. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to mark out the liquidity now. Okay, let's take a look at this right here. Pretty straightforward stuff. This is actually beautiful and easy to predict market structure. If you look at price right now, we've gone up. We've retraced into our zone. Now we're going up. And what even better, we've swept liquidity. I don't know why I keep pointing. You guys can't see where I point, but we've swept liquidity. So this is a very useful retracement. So if we drop down to the hour, all that liquidity has been taken out. Our next areas of liquidity aren't down until this 4,450 area at 52, and then 4,408 area. But those are the only other ones that I see really worthy of it getting like price coming down to take out. The other ones I have marked out are 4,304 and 4,275, but those are pretty low, and price would have to switch from it being bullish on the 4 hour, 1 hour to switching bearish, and that means that most likely if the dominoes are starting to fall, I would be pretty hesitant getting into longs. Obviously, Still pretty good setups, but I think right away, I think we're going up. I think prices came down, sweeped, and now we're going to start switching bullish. So I think we're going to see this. If we drop into the 15-minute, we might even be able to find a trade for this evening. Actually, you know what? We'll mark this out in the other one. We'll go to live trading. Actually, no, I'm going to get coffee and then we'll do silver and then we'll do It is 7 a.m. in the morning. See, it's 8. We had some whipped cream, so I put whipped cream in my coffee here. This is actually the first time I'm going to be looking at silver, but we're going to mark it out. I'm going to just draw out some basic market structure, and then I'll switch down to the day, do the same thing, and then mark out some liquidity. I made a pretty big area of interest on the day here just because there's that big wick, but these kind of fall into it. So prices already, let's actually look at the 4 hour before we start making any assumptions. Actually, I'm going to market liquidity first. Sloppy price action. This is not as nice as the gold one. Even though they move generally in the same direction, this is a lot sloppier. Look at this. We look at the consolidation that we have. It's just up, and there's a lot more bam. It's a lot more jagged. So it's like da 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 da, but with no real purpose. Like it hasn't taken out any of these highs or any of these lows. If you look at the gold, look at that beautiful consolidation. Just straight sideways. So like wham, one. The reason why I don't really like it when it consolidates like this is just because, like for example, right here we just had this sweep down that took out all this liquidity, but we still have liquidity sitting underneath, so it's not like a guarantee that we're gonna go shooting up because like there's still stuff left behind there. So I'd rather it be something simple like this gold one where it's all here and then everything gets taken out. We also haven't retraced into our area of interest. We look on the 4 hour right here, and you know what? I take that back. I'm gonna consider this our 4 hour area of interest right here. And then our second one would be, we'll do this. We'll go like this, right? So price came down, up, down. I'll get the little drawing sticker thing out. We go up, down, up. Now we're consolidating, right? Because we're not breaking any highs, we're not breaking any lows. Price is rejecting off of our support down here. I can respect it. All right, I think that, let's go to the hour. Silver's probably going to go up. We have a lot of liquidity up here. It did sweep a major area of liquidity right here. Sweep that into our area of support, and now we're going up. We'll actually go to the live trading, and we'll kind of map out like the trades for this morning. But I mean this evening. But yeah, I think we'll see both gold and silver continue going up. We have it's set up like that on the higher time frames, week and day and 4 hour, all bullish, all respecting their areas of interest underneath them. There's supports. So I think we're gonna keep going up. But we'll do live trading now. Look at that. You guys got caught wind of my fucking little short position here. Ooh. This is simple shit, guys. Super simple shit. Look at this. Price is consolidating right here. Price is going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It sweeps out all the buyers, sweeps out all the sellers, extends down. Now prices retraced up, and we're back to doing what? not worth looking for an example. So I'm going to be looking for price to do a couple things. So one, I'm going to keep in mind that the 15-minute is bearish, the hour is bullish. So this is why you got to keep a higher time frame in mind, because yes, the 15-minute is bearish, but we are going up overall. So ideally what we see, which we probably won't see, would be this, where price comes down, going like this, and then it sweeps, and then we get a break of structure, and then we enter, and then we trade towards these highs up here. But realistically, what we'll see is price, what I've been seeing lately is price has just been kind of like shooting in one direction. So I think we'll see this, and then I'm going to look for price to start to consolidate a little bit and then sweep down into ideally a fair value gap around here. So something like that you'd find right here. And then I would take a long from there, probably target, majority of my take profit's going to be here, but I might chuck one up here just for shits and giggles because I know it's so bullish on the higher time frames. So that's what I think is going to happen with gold tonight, or I'll be looking for. Ideally, we'll be going long, and then silver. Once again, silver is the sloppier of the pairs because look at this price action. We got clean consolidation. We're gonna know pretty quickly price is either gonna break. Price is gonna do prices. We know exactly what price is gonna do, right? This is why gold is so much cleaner than silver. This price is gonna do this. It's gonna go up, trace, bounce off, and go up. Or price is gonna do this. It's gonna go up. We're gonna break structure, come back, and then we're gonna go down. It's one or the two things. Like we know where to look for our like rejection, or we know where to look for our change of structure. But when we look at silver, like price, technically, I would consider bullish already. Like we've already had our change of structure, bam, 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 and look at this consolidation. It's in a upward trend. So like it's more confusing because you're like, well, when did we sweep our liquidity? Is this our sweep? No. Is this our sweep? No, it really makes you test your patience because you have to really wait for the higher time frame change of structure, like on the 15-minute or the 5. Although 5-minute fair value gaps and change structures have been cooking on gold. So I think we are going to go up on both of them. Gold actually just pumps though, usually. Like bam, like you're getting these massive candles. So I wouldn't be surprised if you actually just see gold shoot. So I'll probably keep an eye out for that. I'm probably going to be taking a trade on gold over silver just because like the way silver's looking, but you never know.